So welcome to more 1995 Disney World, or I guess 1996 now that it's been New Year's. We're at a very interesting point in the park right now. This is Mickey's Toyland. Now, a really short and brief history. Everybody knows about Mickey's Toontown Fair in Disney World, which no longer exists and is now the circus area. But before that, it was Mickey's Starland. And before that, it was Mickey's Birthday Land. This is actually, since it's the very beginning of 1996, was called Mickey's Toyland. And as you can see, it is a very small version of what we knew Mickey's Toontown Fair to be later. These little houses are actually character houses, like Daisy and Donald and Goofy, instead of getting their own big house. And that was Mickey's house that we were just in. It's a very watered down version of what Mickey's Toontown Fair would eventually become.
That's Daisy's house.
And really, it makes a lot of sense, because if you look at the history of the park, Mickey's Birthday Land was sort of a really quickly thrown together part of the park by Michael Eisner to celebrate Mickey's birthday.
Goofy, what a nice house you got here.
And this is Donald.
And then there was this indoor area with a lot of weird crates that you would lift up that make sound effects, and a lot of character cutouts for photo opportunities. Again, so much of this felt very thrown together. It didn't feel like it had the same amount of thought put behind it that you see in most attractions at Disney World. Now this is interesting, because for the 25th anniversary of Disney, they ran this show where they apparently got families to take part in, where the family would hold the sign for the first year that they went. And my mom's first trip to Disney World was in 1973, so not exactly opening day, but pretty close to when the parks opened. And we were part of the show, which apparently I totally forgot until I was editing this.
And enjoy the show.
Here we go. Thank you. Thank you.
What's going on?
And then this was cool, because apparently they were filming some video for Miss America. And I guess that was Miss America then? Or one of the contestants or something? And in the background you can hear the Aladdin parade.
Oh.
Different tapes that were throughout the country.
What is it?
See, Miss America. Oh, I bet you she wears like this.
Yeah, that's
wiped your umbrella, too.
If you listen carefully, you can even hear the spirit of Pocahontas singing to John Smith.
Have you ever heard a cat flying free? Can you sing with all the voices
Much further west and a few hundred years later, travelers like us find small tribes of Plains Indians.
History here today, and that's exactly the way Walt Disney wanted it for you.
Just ahead is Mickey's Toontown Fair. And as you can see by those brightly colored tents, there's a lot going on. Mickey, they're hoping you'll drop in and say howdy. Mickey's the head judge here at the fair, and he's awaiting to meet you in the judge's tent, located right behind his...
Now, if I have any passengers that are looking for Tomorrowland or Fantasyland, this is the closest railroad station to both of those lands. 2 ways to get there, the right foot and the left foot. It is a short walk.
Thank you.
Now this is cool. They don't do this anymore, but you used to be able to sit up front in the front car of the monorail. And anybody could have done it. All they had to do is ask and wait. And we did it.
Yeah.
No, it's not Team Disney. It's actually just the casting building. Towards the far left-hand side of the village, right where across the world's Disney. It's kind of a weird building. It's got checker pattern on it with green little kind of spike tops. And you can just walk in, fill out an application.
Because I want to do vacation planning in New York. They do have them in the Disney store there.
I guess I'm partially grateful she never actually did get that job, because the Disney Store empire was a short-lived one. So she probably would have been out of a job pretty quickly. And then this is the Hoop-Dee-Doo review, which is still open today, still fantastic. Can't wait to go to it on my next trip.
Yeah, sure, we have a kick. Well, we were held over at our last big gate.
And then the stagecoach broke down, and you know how stagecoaches are. Oh my goodness, it was a terrible thing because it started to rain. I'm like, hey, Miss Flora, you don't have to be so long-winded. We got a show to do. Okay, Casey, fire up that arc. Yeah, and musicians, if you please.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Flora Long and Jim Handy. Claire DeLune and Johnny Ringo. Dolly Drew and Sixpence Slocum. Miss Kitty on piano. Smiling Jack on banjo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pioneer Hall Players. all of us here at Pioneer Hall and all the folks of Fleetwood. Hope you had a great time at the review. I just want to remind you, those of you who came by bus, as you go out the front door,